Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Fikadu. I'm a PhD student from Ethiopia. Very happy to meet you all. Sorry for delay to post my introductory video. I had a problem in accessing the Canvas website. It's only before 40 minutes that I could see the course website, and I see that I'm behind the schedule. I'm very sure I'll catch up. So I'm trying to introduce myself. I'm Fikadu, as I said. I come from Ethiopia. I am married. I have two children. My first daughter is 16 years old. Now she's going to grade 10, and my second daughter is going to grade 6. She's time for me for all what I do. I have learned it in a very hard way. And this is one of the topics I share when I meet young people, that they can always win if they are really committed, if they believe in themselves. And it's part of what I bring in to my leadership passion in the future. I'm also like working on a non-profit, which is called Youth and Education Support Service Ethiopia. It's majorly helping unemployed university graduates to have a job, and also we help them in their life. We give them a life skills training, and also we help those who have business ideas to realize their businesses. Also, we help them to get a scholarship, study abroad within countries, study opportunities. Also, we help them to engage in different volunteer activities, team learning, and the like. So, my profession, I have an agriculture, a rural development training. My first degree is from Ethiopia, a rural development and family science. My second degree was from Denmark, Copenhagen. I did agricultural development with major in human nutrition. And my PhD now is in leadership studies here from at the University of Nebraska, Lincoln ALEC department. I had another PhD which was discontinued. This was in Belgium. It was on human nutrition, but because of Corona and other challenges, I couldn't continue, and that program was discontinued. So, as I said, my family now, my wife and my kids, they are in Debre Zeit, a very small town close to Addis Ababa in Ethiopia. And yeah, I really miss them. I miss home. I miss my kids, my family, really. Just only 5 months after I arrived, I came here last August. And yeah, I'm enjoying the course. I really like the leadership program. I came here with full energy, full intention, and with a lot of plans and eagerness to learn and to share experiences from all the classmates, my professors, and people I meet here during different encounters. So my hobbies, I do a lot of things. Like I do a lot of volunteer activities. It's my passion. I help young people in Ethiopia, also from other parts of the country. I mean, from the different parts of the world. And I use social media a lot. If you are a LinkedIn person, you could see me. I have almost 26,000 followers, and I do a lot of social media promotions and the like. It's also majorly motivated by my professional commitment. I'm a teacher, and as you know, this East Africa, developing countries, there are a lot of problems. But in my country, Ethiopia, there are a lot of issues. Very recently, we have been through one of the very terrible war that did happen in Africa, East Africa, Ethiopia. Oh, we paid a minimum of 500,000. I don't have the exact figure, but a lot of young people died, a lot of houses, a lot of families have been affected, a lot of problems have happened. Now it looks like it's going to be peaceful time. They are kind of negotiating and things get settled now, and they are kind of starting to reconstruct. So yeah, so I'm really like, maybe it's something that comes by maturity. I used to be a football fan. I really watch football, especially Spanish football, La Liga. Barcelona was my major. I spend a lot of time watching that, but nowadays I really am trying to correct myself, because I didn't really enjoy much football, because when they win and when they lose, both times I have headache. I have a lot of stress. When Barca is playing, it doesn't matter if they win or if they lose. I always have in the headache and the like. So these were my hobbies. Nowadays, I'm really investing a lot of time on getting connected to people, just enjoy my non-profit and trying to grow what I started because it inspired me a lot. And yeah, I think that's the funny part of me. A lot of people, I do YouTube and I do a lot of social media, and sometimes even I go to TikTok, and it's not where people of my age, people of my background go. It's where young people go there and like talk all the different kind of things, a lot of funny things. And I don't know how to behave on TikTok. Still, I don't know how to manage it, and I don't know what should be done even to guide people so that they get the best out of the social media things. I know it's damaging a lot of young people. It's also consuming a lot of their time. So we could take this fun or like really an intentional engagement. Anyways, it's my funny things that I do YouTube, I do Twitter, I do Facebook, I do LinkedIn majorly, and I like eating chili. And it's also part of our food culture. And what's my interest? Young people, agriculture and education, nutrition. Now it's leadership. These are like the major areas within my heart that I would like to explore more. It's also related to my background. I'm from a very remote part of Ethiopia. Both my mom and my dad are not educated. And I'm lucky enough to get a scholarship to manage to travel to 10 countries. I had the chance to visit different places. And I got really a very good scholarship, especially the study in Denmark. It helped me a lot. I lived there almost 5 years. I did learn Danish. I've been to Thailand, and I've been to Germany, Netherlands, Belgium, Sweden, Kenya, Uganda, Eritrea, Ethiopia, and the United States. So I really did like gain a lot of things from study abroad, traveling within Ethiopia also, because through the Ethiopian Youth and Education Support Service, I give life skill trainings, scholarship related trainings, employability skills trainings, and different business or kind of networking related trainings to the young people. And this helped me to even have a bigger ambition. Now I plan to build a very big organization that would serve all the young people globally. I have seen the power of social media. I have seen nowadays geographic distance almost does not exist. If we use the technology, except time differences, everybody, we have a lot of things to give. And yeah, so I'm very sure there are a lot of things that I can use out of this leadership development. So my passion is all about young people, how to minimize conflicts and how to empower people so that they meet the best for their career and for their organization and for their families. That's why Youth and Education Support Service Ethiopia is established. That can be Youth and Education Support Service Global. That's my intention. And so my previous experiences as I participate in leadership development programs, I used to support the Ethiopian Nutrition Leaders Network. This is a network of professionals in Ethiopia. These are people from different parts of the world who have missions in Ethiopia. We are supporting the young, especially the young scholars, to know about themselves and to empower themselves and to lead themselves towards a better career so that they also contribute towards a better country. Malnutrition, food security problems, economic problems are very high in Ethiopia, and we aim to tackle these problems through empowering the workforce we have. That's why the Ethiopian Nutrition Leaders Training was started. And this is a federal program funded by the Ethiopian government, Ministry of Agriculture and Ministry of Health. And I was trained by that program through the African Leadership Academy, and I am their trainer. So part of the reasons why I came here is because I see the value of leadership, and especially personal leadership, there from that kind of training. So this is my experience. I have been teaching. I'm a teacher in Ethiopia since 2005, except the time I was in Denmark. I was really in higher education. I've been teaching courses, undergraduate and graduate level courses. So I also advise students and the like. So this is my experience. So especially leadership for me now is a very big business. For my country, this is a very big business. And I'm very ambitious and very happy for getting this opportunity to do my PhD in leadership. I know my plans, I know my direction. There is a clear audience, there is a clear plan, there is a clear setting to apply it, but I need to have the qualities, I need to improve myself. I need to know how to work with people, and I also want to work out of Ethiopia at global level so that we tackle this problem of like overall leadership issues. There are a lot of leadership issues across the world. Even if we have a lot of opportunities, a lot of wealth, a lot of very nice people, kind-hearted people, people who would like to see better families, better society, but we are underutilized, especially in Africa, in most developing countries. A lot of people are underutilized. I am one of those kind of peoples. I had the opportunity to be like in a better position, but due to lack of proper self-understanding, I know I didn't contribute my best to my organization. And the same is true for most people of my age and my context. So, yeah. And what if any previous experience do you have? Yeah, as I said, I used to facilitate a leadership training. I have been, especially the past 2, 3 years, it was almost one of my number one major engagements. We call it like life skills training or personal development trainings. It can be like employability skills training, whatever you call it. I have been engaged in facilitation, in teaching, and in like guiding people while learning together. So the major one to mention, as I said, is the Ethiopian Nutrition Leaders Network, which is a national program, which is also connected to the global nutrition movement. And yeah, so how I intend to use what I learned from this class as I said, I have a non-profit that I am a founding member. It's called Youth and Education Support Service. So I want to grow this mission. I also want to contribute to the Ethiopian higher education sector. We have a forum of Ethiopian higher education professionals. Like we have about 45 public universities. Now we are trying to bring all these young people from these universities so that we train them and then they train their students so that we make a national impact. And we also want to learn from other countries. So, and I also want to know more about leadership, what different approaches we use in different settings, how can we cultivate leadership, let's say in resourceful settings or in academic institutions like in Africa, and how can we also take collaboration and partnership as an advantage to cultivate leadership and community and societal development. So in general, I'm really very open to learn from people, and I'm really eager also. I'm very happy, and I really acknowledge the support I've been given from the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, the Agriculture, Leadership, Education and Communication Department. I also acknowledge the support I'm getting from the Rural Prosperity Nebraska. I'm learning a lot from them. I already have 2 draft papers now. It can be published. I have seen a lot of reports written by students, and students can learn from each other. These stories can be shared across US, it can be shared in other countries. People can learn from that. And it's one of the things I'm going to bring up to the ALEC and ALE conferences. I already have a draft that I'm going to send to Professor Hastings to give me feedback before I submit. So I'm really very happy to join you, and I'm very sure we can learn from each other, we can learn together. And this is all about me, a lot of stories to talk about. I hope you get an idea about what I bring to this class. I'm really also happy. I know few of you in the class, and I'm also eager to learn from the others. And thank you so much.